Hi there, and welcome back here to the last series here in the Advanced Excel. So, as promised, I'm gonna discuss the image and chart creation on the Excel. So, in order to do this, we need to manage dependencies and go back to the Advanced Excel for components, and we need to search for image insert, and also for chart create. So after we tick those two functions, we hit apply. Okay, so let's begin with the image. The image is very simple. So let's add the image before we get the Excel binary. Okay, so let's put it here. And here, so we need to set the worksheet, the image file. In this case, I'm going to use the one that I have on the resources. Okay, you can use whatever you want. So the image type I'm gonna set as PNG, which is the same that I have for the image. Okay, so let's set that PNG, and the image name I'm gonna set as favicon demo. Okay, so here I need to set the row number that I want to show this. So I'm gonna set as the 7th, and column number it will be the 8th. The image width we can set as well, but we have a default value as 100 and 100 for width and height. So I'm gonna use the default ones. So it's pretty much this. Okay. And now the chart, it's a little bit more tricky, okay, to create the chart here. Okay, so the worksheet, this is nothing new, we already know this. The chart type, it really depends on what you want to show. In this case, I'm gonna use the bar clustered, okay? So I'm gonna set here bar clustered. The chart name I'm gonna set as student because I want to show the data in a chart way that we have for the student. And we need to set the data series list, height, and so on. So let's set the height. So in this case, I'm gonna use 400. Also the same for the width. Row position, I'm gonna set as 10th, and column position also the 10th. Okay, it will be next to the image that we are creating here. And the data series list, so we need to understand that we want to show the data that we are creating in the Excel. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to set here the get student list. That's not what we want. Okay, what we want is to create a chart regarding the values that we have on the Excel. If not, the chart cannot get any series names and values. So he cannot find that, okay? Even if we send from the table, okay? When we create a chart on Excel, we have the data on the Excel. That's what I need. That's how it works. So in order to do this, we're going to set plus here. So we're going to map manually, and we have value range, label range, and name. So let's set the name here. I want to show the overall grades. So I'm gonna set as this overall grade. And let's start with the value range. So the value range, we're going to set the way that we want to show the data. So we have, so here we are creating the rows. Okay, so we have for the name, it will be the first column. It will be the first column, and overall grades it's the second column. Okay, so here we also setting the grade, but this is for the rows. For the cell column 2. Okay, so that's what we need. Okay, so we need to set the set row. It will be the second row, because the first row, it will be for the attribute names. Okay, it will be for name, grade, and age. That's we do not want that. We want to start dealing with the second one. The start column, it will be the second one. The end row, it will be in this case the end row, it will be the length, right? So it will be also the end column, it will be the second. And the end row, we need to test this, but I guess we need to get the length minus 1. That's what we need. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is going to work because we are getting the list and we're getting the length that we have, right? Or let me check. So we're going to have no, I think in this case we're just gonna set as length, because in here we're going to have, for example, 7. We're going to have 7, so it will be the length. We're going to have 7, so it will be from 2 to 7. Okay, I think that's it, but if I'm mistaken, I need to change it. And the label range, we can show the names. So the start row, it will be also the second one. Start column, it will be the first one. The end row, I guess it will be the same. And the end column, it will be the first one. Okay, let's check if this works. Okay, so okay. Here we have to set also the let me check. So we have the chart create, yeah, have the date series, and we need also, as I remember, we need to set the cell format. I don't know where is it right now. That's weird. It should be here. Let's test this and see what we have. So let me refresh and let's download the Excel. Okay, so we have our image. This is fine. We have our list, our table here, and we have, yeah, yeah, this works. So we have the Patrick, Oliver, Luca, John, Isaiah, Amalia. Oh, we are missing with Peter. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. We need also to add Peter. I guess Peter, it should be here. Okay, that's what I think. So maybe we did something wrong there. And also the values are not working. And it is not working, not because of this, but because the way that we create the row. So here we need to set the, the cell type. Why? Because if not, Excel it's reading this column as a text, and that's why it's not showing. Okay, so in order to change this and to fix this, we need to change this to number or decimal. So let's change this to decimal. This is very important. If you do not do this, it will not work. Okay, so cell type it will be decimal, and let's test to see if it works. Regarding the why it's not showing Peter, we need to, I think it's a matter of something here that we are not working, not working expected. But let's see if our values it's showing up now. Let me just close this and open a new one. Okay, great. So as you can see, now the data is working. We have everything here as we need. Overall grade, and we have a range from 0 to 100. Okay. Regarding the Peter, we need just change this. We need to change this. Is something here that is not working correctly. But I think maybe it's the end row, I guess. And because let me try to understand. So we have the length is 7. So we're going to start 2. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think the length here it should be length plus 1 because we have the name here, the attribute name. I guess if we change this to plus 1, it will work. Let's do a final test. Okay, so let's download again. I think this should work now. Yeah, so we have Peter now with overall grade with 54. So we did it. It is working. So make sure that the end row and for each one, value range and label range, we are not dealing with OutSystems table itself. We are dealing with Excel. Okay, so don't forget that we need to count in for this case the attribute names. Okay, that's why we are adding 1. in the value range and also in the label range. Also, if you want to create a column in order, or a row in this case, in order to use as in later on charts, we need to make sure that this is integer or decimal. Okay, if not, we're going to treat this as text in the cell value. This is text. That's why per default it will work as text, and if we try to show the series in the chart, it will not work. Okay, so please be in mind and be careful with this, and make sure that you do this. Okay, so I think I covered everything. If you have any questions, please add in the comment below. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.